Afraid to be eaten by a shark. I don't know why I even think about it, but it's true. Today, we have 3 people who survived the impossible. A terrified mother was buried alive in a box by the boyfriend who wanted rid of her. Michelina was shot by Marcin, who was allegedly bored with her and thought she was not pretty enough. She was bound and gagged with parcel tape and put in a box with 2 small air holes. She was put in the boot of a car, driven to a wooden area and buried in a shallow grave. Over the next hour, his victim, with great difficulty, managed to get out of the box and escape from the makeshift grave. She stumbled to a nearby road and raised the alarm by flagging down a motorist. Michelina had difficulty walking and breathing for weeks after the attack, and still has nightmares. Her attacker was sentenced to 20 years in prison. On May 2003, while Aaron was on a canyoneering trip, a boulder fell and pinned his right forearm, crushing it. After trying for 5 days to lift and break the boulder, desperation took him to great measures, like carving his name, date of birth, and date of death on the boulder, drinking his own urine because of lack of water, and videotaping his last goodbyes to his family. Finally, a dehydrated Aaron decided to bow his arm against a chalkstone and snap the radius and ulna bones. Using the dull blade on his multi-use tool, he cut the soft tissue around the break. He then used the tool's pliers to tear at the tough tendons. After Aaron was rescued, his arm was removed from under the boulder. It was cremated and given to Aaron. He returned to the boulder and left the ashes there. In the late 1980s and early 90s, an HIV diagnosis was a death sentence. Some early drugs could slow its progression to AIDS, but none could stop it. And once AIDS manifested in a patient, the end was nigh. And it wouldn't be very long. Timothy Brown was diagnosed with HIV in 1995. Brown responded well to treatment, but became ill in 2005 and was diagnosed with leukemia. Chemotherapy made his already compromised immune system more susceptible to infection, and he developed pneumonia during the 2nd round. During the 3rd, there was a bout with sepsis, and his doctors realized that chemotherapy was likely to kill him. That's when his doctors simply decided to take a shot at a procedure nobody had ever tried before. He gave Brown a stem cell transplant to treat his leukemia, but instead of choosing a matching donor, he chose one with the special and desired quality, what's known as a CCR5 mutation, a rare genetic disorder that makes one's cells resistant to HIV. Not only did the transplant take, it had all of the desired effects. It cured the leukemia and, unbelievably, the HIV as well. He's the first known person to be cured of HIV. I believe these stories are very inspiring. Thumbs up if you agree. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.